What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about Marriott, ticker symbol MAR. Marriott's one of the biggest hotels companies in the world, but as of now we're pretty much on lockdown and the hospitality industry is really suffering. Today I'm going to be showing you guys if you guys want to buy Marriott and at what price point you want to buy Marriott. All I ask, if you could take 5 seconds of your time, hit that like button below. It really helps out this channel, and subscribe if you haven't yet. So let's go on the computer and talk about ticker symbol MAR. So we have here Marriott. What I like to do is use this tool, the Fibonacci tool, to analyze. Sometimes it works with the stock. For this stock in particular, it's actually working very well, where you can see it hits resistance here, it breaks down, hits support here, breaks support, hits support again, breaks resistance, and you can see how it bounces off these levels. I personally don't think we've seen the bottom yet for the stock. My thoughts on this stock is that we're probably going to hit lower lows eventually. It might take next month to see lower lows. I'm not quite sure the time frame. I'm going to give you some of my predictions that we might see. Right now it has broken down the support level. We might see a hit here, maybe bounce back a little bit, break down again, and then see lower lows. I do see my price target for this stock. If you wanted to buy into it, I could see it breaking down $48 into this price range here. So the time frame, let's go 20 years and weekly. It has support here that we might see it hit at 28 mark, and the Fibonacci's right there, so we could possibly hit this low. Another support area I see that's a possibility would be, which is a 38 mark. So we can see a downtrend most likely in this area. That's my personal opinion. You know, doesn't mean I'm always right. Long term, I do see this downtrending. I do see us not having this issue resolved anytime soon. I do know that after this whole pandemic ends and, you know, cases do decrease, we're still going to have this economic issue. I think the airlines will get the best benefit out of this because people still need to travel regardless if it's business or see their family, and then the hotel industry will follow. And I think the cruise line industry is the best risk to reward type of play. I do think the airline industry will recover the fastest because it's more of a necessity, in my opinion. I think Marriott's a great stock to buy long term if you want to invest in it. My personal opinion on it would be buying it below $48, buying it in increments, maybe at 45. You could buy a little bit at 38. Might just touch $28, this whole pandemic going on. So maybe on their next earnings report we might see a big drop depending on, you know, how much they make and their revenue, and if they miss estimates we could see a drop to this low price point. My personal opinion is wait and be patient. Even if it spikes up, you know, don't get FOMO and don't get the fear of missing out. You know, the trend of a stock goes like this, right? Goes up, goes down, goes up, down, goes up, down, up a little bit, down again. This is a downtrend right here, right? Boom, 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 all the way down here. We got the stimulus package coming out, just temporary bullish news, and then just to spike it up a little bit. A lot of people have started buying here thinking, oh, it's gonna recover. We might see it bounce next week here and then, you know, start downtrending slowly. This is just a scenario of like one of the 3 scenarios that can happen. Next week we just keep dumping all the way to here. You know, you never know. Or maybe it could double top here, bullish move here. We could see something similar to this, you know, double top, lower lows. Just because, you know, you see this doesn't mean it's a bullish sign, especially with all this bad news going on. Honestly, the stimulus package is just a band-aid on the whole mess. After all of this, it's going to cause economic downfall. A lot of people are going to go back to their jobs, and some jobs are not going to hire them again because they have no money to support employees, and now employees and people are not going to have money to live. They can't spend on local businesses, which is just a snowball effect with the whole economy. I personally think we're going to see more downfall even after the cases have dropped. It's going to leave a whole mess behind. This is just my personal opinion on it. If you wanted to see a real uptrend, what you would want to look for is something like this. Going here, up, breaking down here, then making again here, this, and then up. That's a good pattern of an uptrend. To summarize everything, guys, I personally think you want to start loading up your positions if you want to buy this stock at below $48. My Fibonacci tool says around $28 might be the low for the stock. This is just a tool. It's not always accurate, but it's been playing very well with these support and resistance lines. It's been going very good with these lines. Stays in this channel here, so bounces, breaks it, support here, resistance, breaks resistance, another resistance here, and now it's just downtrending. This is all. This little pump here was from the stimulus package that came out, but I do think we're going to see a lower low. I do think it might pump up a little bit and break down within the next couple of weeks. Earnings are going to come out for a lot of companies like Amazon, which might drive the market up temporarily. In the long term, we're still going to see a downfall, and that's just my honest opinion on this stock. If you have any questions on the stock, feel free to leave a comment down below. Well, a tool I like to use, especially if you're a beginner trader, fear and greed index. I advise it to like anybody that's new in trading. Buy when others are fear and the market's crashing. When this big sell-off came off, we were like at 2, 3, and that was a great time to buy in the market. Even if you wanted to do a small swing trade, you would have made a lot of money. You could have doubled your money with the little bull trap that we had here. Yeah, it was a very big sell-off, and it's funny because here, when we're uptrending, especially in the S&P 500, when we were overbought, you can see how overextended we were in this upside here. I did see that we were going to have like a correction and go down. I was expecting that, but I really didn't expect this huge sell-off. And a lot of traders didn't expect this. We were at extreme greed. We were like at 199. Everyone was just overbuying, and yeah, it just crashed here. When it was around this area here, we were at around less than 5, 2 to 3 to 5. Use this tool. It will really help you out, especially if you're a beginner trader and you're trading and you don't know when to buy in the market. Hopefully this video helps you out if you wanted to buy Marriott and at what price point you want to buy. I personally would wait until it hits $45 up to the $30 range. Buy in little increments from there. That's just my personal opinion on this stock. So every video we're going to be reading and answering 3 comments, so leave your questions down below. Would you recommend buying Spirit Airlines? I really haven't checked that stock. I'll definitely check it and make a video on that and give my personal opinion on it. Do I think the cruise line stocks will hit last week's high? Maybe. I personally don't know what the future holds. They could possibly hit, bounce back. If I tell you exactly what the future is going to hold, I really don't know. It all depends on the news and everything that comes out within the next few weeks. I personally think long term we might see a lower price point. It's a high risk, high reward type of play. We might see an uptrend, an upswing. In maybe a month or so, we might see a downtrend again and hit lower lows. What's the tool I'm using? This is Thinkorswim. It's a free tool, especially if you want to begin starting to trade. You can actually use this tool for paper trading, which is fake money if you wanted to. It's a great way to start beginning to trade and learning the stock market. It's a bit more advanced than Robinhood, and it's a really good tool to get familiar with if you want to invest long term in the stock market. Also, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys on the next video.